This is a e-content class for IDSG students. So the topic for today is the scope of HRM. So when you talk about the scope of HRM, the scope of HRM is indeed vast. All major activities in the working life of a worker from the time of his entry into an organization until they leave the organization comes under HRM. So here, when you talk about the scope of HRM, all the activities which are being covered in an organization from the start of recruitment, training and development, compensation, and the relieving activities comes under HRM. So here, there are some of the scopes which have been lined up. First and foremost is procurement. Procurement, it refers to bringing an employee to the organization. So it includes all those activities starting from recruitment and selection of a right candidate or right kind of personnel. Personnel refers to the group of people to occupy the various posts of organization, which include the nature of the job, the recruitment pattern or the source of recruitment adopted by the company, and the compensation, etc. Here, procurement refers to calling for an interview, interviewing a candidate, recruiting him, making him to join an organization, compensating him. All this comes under procurement. After an employee is being joined in an organization, that employee is being trained and being developed. Training and development is must to know the job and the employees able to perform well in the respective jobs. Training and development refers to providing an essential training to know his job, the technicalities in his job, the type of job, the way of doing a job. All this comes under the training activities. It helps for the development of an employee. Next comes the job analysis and job description. When you talk about job analysis refers to understanding of job and the description and the nature of the job. It involves the studies of job requirements of an enterprise and assign of well-defined functions to the jobs that so that the qualified employees may be hired. So here when you talk about the job analysis describes what kind of employee should be hired who suits to a particular job. Based on that, the salaries, wages are fixed for a particular job. Then comes the remuneration. Remuneration, you all know, it is a salary or the payment given for an employee for the service rendered by him. So, provision of adequate remuneration for the work done by an employee, it includes wage rate, incentive system, merit rating, and performance appraisal. Performance appraisal refers to based on his performance, the employee is being appraised. Next comes personal records. The function of personal records includes collection of biodata of all employees pertaining to their work, training, job performance, payment records. So here the recording of all the employee details starting from his job, his biodata, the training when it is being provided, his job performance, what is the payment history, how much salary is being withdrawing, all is considered to be a personal records of an employee. Then comes welfare and industrial relation. It includes health and safety program, sanitary facilities, recreational facilities, group insurance, insurance, insurance employee associations, etc. So here it talks about the well-being of an employee who's been working in an organization and is being treated and provided with all the facilities in an organization. Next comes employee maintenance. It refers to maintaining all the employees in various levels and posts and providing benefits to them. So here it is not that the only top level management has to be provided with a certain benefit, even the lower level, middle level and the higher level all should be provided with the proper benefits based on their posts. That is what the maintenance of an employee is. The last point is the employee motivation. It tries to put on the assigned jobs in order to produce good results and gain rewards in order to motivate the employees. Employee motivation is very important. A motivated employee is more productive than an unmotivated employee. So here the motivation or the encouragement of an employee is very important. When the employee is being encouraged now and then, he works properly for the organization. This is what the scope of an HRM. Next topic we will be discussing in the next class. Thank you.